I'm producer Robin Blesch, and this is my entry for the 10khustle.com Hustler competition. I'm the biggest hustler that you've ever seen, and you're going to be blown away. I am an underdog as well. If you're looking for underdogs that have talent, skills, abilities, and all that stuff that you want to help push or help network with and give a chance to, like, I'm your girl. I'm a single mother. I have an 8-year-old. I've been working in the entertainment industry for the last 6 years. I built my own company while I was in college at the University of Texas studying anthropology, which is the study of humans. I made good grades in college. I've been successful in pretty much everything that I've done. I work hard. I work just about as hard as anybody around me has ever seen. Pretty much everybody that knows me knows that I'm a hustler. My work shows that I'm a hustler. So I'm the owner of WPFG Studios, and I also started a film group called the Wolfpack Film Group a few years ago. We do all types of multimedia stuff, from feature films, music videos, commercials, photography stuff, workshops for training and stuff for younger artists. We do community service, giving back to the community with our events and things. We do large events, we do all kinds of stuff. It doesn't matter. Now what I'm doing is I'm starting a artist development and a music production part of my company. I'm working with a number of the local artists in Austin, Houston, Dallas, New Orleans, Atlanta, anywhere, really. I'm an underdog and I'm a mover and shaker on the lower level. I haven't broken into the complete mainstream yet, and I haven't been able to truly monetize everything that I've done. Mostly honing skills and collecting and building like a network and a contact base and a foundation for my company in the entertainment industry first, unlike a lot of artists do, where they just go after a product and push it for their product. So you want a mover and shaker? Well, I'm a mover and shaker on the lower level in the entertainment industry. I've produced some of the largest events around in the state of Texas lately. I did the Texas Industry New Year's Eve Bash, where a whole bunch of industry professionals all over the state of Texas converged on New Year's for 2010 to push forward for the next year. It streamed with New Year's Nation, which is a thing across the nation. They linked 10 cities across the nation together, streamed them live over the internet in HD quality. I also put on the official celebration for the Texas Film Incentives when they passed, which was another 400 plus entertainment industry only, invite only, guest list only celebration. These particular events were also food drives and coat drives and stuff for the homeless, where we were able to go ahead and give back to the community, even though we were networking, mixing, partying, doing business, and that kind of stuff. Also, for a period of time, I had a live show called Entertain Me Texas, and it streamed over the internet and on Blackberries, iPhones, and Androids. It covered topics about the entertainment industry, artists. I'd bring artists onto the show and talk about their career. I considered it the indie artist voice of the world. I'm very much about supporting smaller artists than myself, artists on my level, and working with artists that are bigger. Networking, pushing forward to do business on an independent level to move forward and push into the mainstream. So when I say I'm a filmmaker or a film producer, I don't mean just grabbing a little camera and going out and shooting stuff. Yes, I actually do that kind of stuff too, but I put on large projects, large, crews up to 50, 60, almost 100 people on a project. The knowledge and experience behind that kind of stuff, for me, has been learned in the field. Other people that I work with have gone to school for this particular thing or also learned in the field. I work with the professionals. I've networked in with these people. I know who does what really good. So as a producer, I'm the person that a lot of people around, and myself even, without trying to be haughty, can say, oh, if you want to know something about that, we'll just call Robin Blesch. Just ask Robin Blesch, contact Robin Blesch, you should talk to Robin Blesch. I get calls all the time for that kind of stuff. Now, why am I not rich and famous yet? I don't really care about fame, and I don't really care about being rich, but when it comes to monetizing my art, monetizing my business, and monetizing my stuff, now is the time where I'm actually pushing into that. I believe that the network, the base, the foundation has actually been built for what I'm doing. I'm ready to push forward, and that's why I'm entering this competition, because I believe the resources and the stuff that you're putting out for other people is something that I can use and I can turn into something big. So you said you want to hear a good pitch. You want to hear something that you know or think, or it's probably likely that when you put your $1,000 investment, you put your skills, talents, abilities, people, resources, whatever, behind this individual, that you will likely, possibly, maybe come out with something, a product in the end, a person that you've helped, something that was successful, marketing behind it, whatever, that will benefit you, benefit the person, and benefit the 10khustle.com project. Well, I've got something for you. So check this out, this is totally hot. Like, I've launched music production and artist development through my company, WPFG Studios, as of last year. I've got 1 and now 2 artists that I've packaged and am packaging, plus a number of artists that I have networked with and are working with my company to put together a large music and film project this summer. And what we're working on is building careers with these individuals, pushing forward a specific type of music through my company that I believe will actually be more beneficial to society than the type of music that is put out through a number of the mainstream artists. I'm not dissing any of the mainstream artists. I'm working to network with those guys too and include them in the stuff that we're doing, do collaborative tracks, etc., etc. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put out music that I do not believe will be harmful to society, like some of the stuff that I think is. I have very specific rules on the type of music that I will put out through my company, and they are as follows. The music will be respectful to women at all times. No bitch, no hoe, no, all kinds of colorful phrases to talk about women instead of things like girl, lady, chick, whatever else you can use. It does not have to be derogatory, even though we're producing rap, hip-hop, and R&B. We also are not going to put in things in our music that if a person listened to our music, followed the lyrics, and implemented them in their lifestyle, kind of like when they put out the grill song and everybody went and had grills installed in their faces for a big fad, that these particular lyrics are not going to get someone a felony if they were caught, damage or harm their life, and maybe ruin their life while they're young, so they end up like some of the homeless people that I interview in my homeless documentary, on the streets with felonies and cannot get good jobs because they made poor decisions when they were younger. So rule number 3 is put out a cleaner kind of music in the rap and hip hop world. Make it not about putting in as many cuss words as you can fit in a song. We're going to try to put in as little cuss words as we can fit in a song. Try to make songs that don't have any cuss words at all. The goal with our albums are to put out albums that do not have an 18-up requirement, that do not have holes and bleep outs in our songs on the radio and our singles, that are kind of back to the way music used to be, where it was music for entertainment, not for shock value for sales. And rule number 4 is on our live events and our stuff, we're going to include community service drives for the homeless, drives for, we'll probably include a number of different charities and 501c3s and all kinds of stuff between now and the future, where we're actually taking our art, using it, and using it to affect society in a positive way physically, not necessarily just putting out lyrics that might affect society in a positive way. So what am I actually doing? Well, first of all, any smart person isn't going to put all of their business plans up on the internet in a video, but I would be glad to let you sign an NDA and tell you a complete, full rundown of absolutely what I'm doing. In fact, if I'm not selected and you're interested in working with me anyway, I'm totally down with that. We can network on a professional level regardless of the competition. But here's what I'm actually doing. This is what I can say. I'm bringing an artist from Atlanta, an artist from New Orleans, and several artists here in Austin, all together to do a music and film project in June. It's actually scheduled. We're doing it already. We're going to be filming our entire progress of the project. We're going to be filming everything that we're doing. We're going to be coming together and we'll be recording a what I believe is society positive compilation project with a number of very talented, very skilled, very going to go somewhere most likely artists in a film studio in Houston, filming at least 1, maybe 2 music videos. We'll be recording in at least 3 studio spaces, maybe up to 5 studio spaces in Austin, maybe Austin and Houston, with these collective artists. Over a period of 2 weeks' time, we'll be working non-stop, very hustler style. We'll probably be working on a schedule of 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, just like we do for our filmmaking, with for this project, there'll probably be stuff that's like off the clock too, so we're going to be definitely hustling for 2 solid weeks, putting together music stuff, film stuff, a huge shebang of a project. What we're doing, like I said before, is creating a cleaner, better, more society-friendly rap and hip-hop, R&B. R&B stuff is normally pretty clean and society-friendly anyway, but rap, hip-hop, and R&B, we're not talking about stuff that's not going to be cool. We're talking about cool music, hard-hitting beats, awesome, clever lyrics, good punchlines in the music, you know, stuff that people in society can relate to, stuff that they want to talk about, they want to sing, their swag, their cool, you know, that kind of stuff. So the project this summer is entitled tentatively ATX Minor Flex, because I'm only flexing a little bit of my hustler muscle, a little bit, meaning we're not putting a ton of money behind this. This whole project is being put together with, well, we're just doing it. The artists together, we're just doing it. They're all independent artists. They're all struggling and they're all hustling and they all want to build a career in the entertainment industry. We may be under-resourced when it comes to money finances and under-resourced when it comes to fame, manpower, and that kind of stuff, but we're not under-resourced when it comes to actual tools of the trade or the things or the skills and the talents and abilities that we have. So I'm building the foundation for stuff and it's already built. So now we're going to flex a little bit of muscle. We're going to put it behind a project like this that is a project that can monetize. It can monetize if it works, you know, if it's a publication deal, it can monetize once we market it out there and get people to buy the tracks and stuff. But manpower behind it, marketing behind it, a little bit of money, like dude, the $1,000 can be put in so many different places. And even, you know, your ideas, my ideas, I'm not inept when it comes to business. I'm not a person that you have to teach like the very, you know, small parts of this is a spreadsheet, this is how you organize people. No, that part of it is already developed in me. And I have stuff to show that I can prove that if you put your money and you put your resources behind me, my team, and the people that my team touches, you are going to come out with something in the end that's not just going to blow your mind. Well, my mind probably. Normally everything I do when I plan it and then it works out perfectly, it blows my mind too. I'm like, whoa, I did that, that was awesome. You know, but it's going to blow the minds of the people around us in society. It's going to blow the minds of the people who see it for the first time. I know, because I pitch this to people all the time. I've been working on it, I've been pitching this idea, getting NDAs signed, attaching people to it, you know, and right now I have a project that is so viable that with just a little bit of capital and really the resources behind it and the manpower and the marketing stuff and the knowledge that you have, that you've already used to build your company to a successful level where you have a surplus and you want to give back to other artists, that is a valuable resource. Far more valuable than $1,000 cash, far more valuable than just the, you know, the temporary manpower. It's building that connection, having somebody, a mentor, that type of thing. I'm a producer. I've got all these rappers and artists and filmmakers and things and stuff behind me, probably to the point of, I don't know, I touch probably about 10,000 people with all of my social media stuff, but that's nothing on a global scale. It's a very small drop in the bucket. It's a hustler on a lower level. It's a mover and a shaker on a lower level. It's nothing when it comes to where the goals, where I want to be, where I want my company, my artists, the other people that I work with to be, and where I see that we can go with the proper help. And so I'm not coming like a beggar, I'm coming like a competitor. I'm a hustler, baby. And, you know, I just want you to know, like, I always say that to myself in the mirror, I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know. I came out here to do an interview and pass out some codes and bring some coffee and stuff to the homeless people. Today is the coldest day I've ever seen in Texas in my life. Well, whatever yesterday was, it got like wind chill of 0, the low is 18, and Arctic front moved in. It's like 12 degrees outside. There weren't very many homeless people out here because they moved them to other places. I got to do a couple interviews with a few people that would give me some interviews and bring this stuff. All the coffee's gone, all the food's gone. We passed out some of the coats and stuff, you know, and you know, the people were grateful for that stuff. It was an experience that, you know, not a lot of people see. If more people, I think, would pay more attention to, you know, people who need help and things, they probably wouldn't have so many social problems in society.
Game time. Call me boxing bag, cause my money never lasts. Don't worry about the tax, shawty, throw it in the bag. I'm living lavish, niggas see me rolling in the jack. Money makes the world go around, that's why I'm about my cash.